right, welcome to Dicejunkies. I'm Xenodamus. I'm here with
Q.
Blood Axe is out sick this week, so it's just going to be the two of us. No little magic screen up here, talking head or anything. So let's get this started. All right, so first topic we have is actually, some of our favorite topics to talk about, and that's Epic. Because, everybody loves Epic.
I thought that I had seen the bottom of the Epic barrel. But when I look back on what you're about to talk about and all the Steam shenanigans they tried to pull with Steam, all the unethical practices and dirty pool.
I feel like they did this because Steam just didn't give a damn for so long. Like Steam, they couldn't get Steam mad at them, so they had to just pick a different target.
Picked the wrong damn fight. They picked a fight with a gorilla silverback.
Fortnite gets removed from the App Store. Now this actually has a bit of a history to it. It's not as simple as it may look on the surface. If you keep up with Epic, which I don't, so I didn't really know all this was going on because I'm not an Epic fanboy. But apparently, Epic Games CEO Tim Sweeney has been talking shit about iOS for a while and their App Store, and so they've been building up to this.
What? Tim Sweeney talking shit about somebody and running his cock sleeve? Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I mean, he wasn't slobbing on Sony, so he so instead he started talking shit about iOS. So anyway, Sweeney tweets the Washington Post story. Here, Apple speaks of a level playing field. To me, this means all iOS developers are free to process payments directly. All users are free to install software from any source. In this endeavor, Epic won't seek nor accept a special deal just for ourselves.
Because there should be no security.
Yeah.
Let Epic
like
in.
iOS, as much as I don't like Apple, like I will not have an iPhone, but
I respect their security.
Yeah, this
though.
is their process. Like, this is the process that they've started from day one. It's why I would feel comfortable with my mother or
my parents have iPhones, and I'm happy because my dad is terrible at security on his devices.
Because I feel like they'd do something stupid if they had the level of customization and side loading and stuff like that Android has. For me, that's good. I prefer that.
I wonder why Epic would want there to be all these easy 10 cent.
Yeah.
I wonder why they would want access to your devices, back doors, and side entrances.
Now, I do find it funny that they do bring Android into this. It's like opening iOS and Android up as truly open platforms with a genuinely level playing field between first-party and third-party apps and stores is the only way to ensure a competitive, healthy, and fair app economy. Now, Android actually has a setting where I can say, no, I don't want the security of the Google App Store. I will. I want to be able to use other things, and you can.
Doesn't mean you should.
Yeah, but I'm saying is you can. So that's where we'll get more into that as we get further into the story. Anyway, so you can see through this timeline, and if you want to check this out, it's this is Mac Rumors guide to Epic Games versus Apple. You can Google search that, and you can find this timeline. It's actually a really good timeline on this. I'm not going to go through all of it. But basically, all of this preemptive
Tim Sweeney running his mouth.
arguments against Apple all lead to August 13th, in which Epic Games goes and takes their game, Fortnite, and implements their own store that bypasses Apple's in-game payment system, App Store payment system.
In direct breaking of the policy. They basically broke their contract.
Yeah,
they can't be trusted. They made a deal, and they immediately went against it and broke it. This is very important. I want to emphasize this just because if you can't even follow your contracts that you have with people, I don't care what you got to say after that. If you walk in my house and you steal my TV. I don't want to hear about your fucking beliefs after that. Well, no, you stole my TV. But the patriarchy, fucking shut up, motherfucker. I don't care. You stole my TV, you're a thief. These people are dishonest. These are the same people. I just got to do this because this is how I would contribute. The same people with this damn Epic Store was going in your damn system and looking into your Steam goddamn history and friends list. They're scum. They're scum, and this is scum stuff. God damn it, it's right. But they signed the damn policy. I just want to emphasize this. Apple didn't make these mofos sign it. They said, these are the policies and terms of service. We signed a dotted line.
You have terms and services, and you have policies. Whenever you agree to be part of the Apple's development group, and you upload a app to the Apple Store, you agree to these policies. One of those policies being you can't use third-party payment systems. You have to go through their payment system. Now, this payment system, it has multiple purposes. One, it is a way for Apple to continue to make money through, on their devices long after somebody has already purchased the device. Mm-hmm. As transactions go through, it's similar to a licensing agreement you see on consoles and stuff like that. When a developer creates a game for a console, like a PlayStation or Xbox, they tend to pay a licensing agreement to be able to develop that. Some of them are one-time licensing agreements. Some of them are, per sales. Also, you have that kind of thing in the Steam store and in the Epic store, which is a little lower percentage. I think it's like 12% for Steam and Epic in their PC stores, where in mobile it's about 30% of the transaction cost, which is what Epic is saying is absorbent and why they did this. So, I guess I understand trying to save a buck. I understand not being happy with.
But this isn't legit the way. This isn't how you do it. Like, you don't go, oh, we think you're charging too much, so we're just going to break our contract. We're just going to violate policy.
But at the same time, this is Apple's way of securing for their customers. I mean, the thing is if Epic decides not to give a refund to somebody who should get a refund, Apple will usually eat that. That's
and we know Epic is notoriously anti-customer. Like, they are all about making money for their companies, and they do not give a F about you. So this is something to be worried about with a company that doesn't have a good reputation.
But I mean, like I said, I find it interesting. Epic, they started crap with Steam a while back, and that didn't seem to really go anywhere. And now it just seems like it's Apple.
Well,
so anyway,
quality.
they did the. Let me finish this.
Right.
They did the thing on Apple. Apple takes down their app. Well, then they turn around, they sue Apple. They also did the same thing on Google, and Google took down their app. So they were also suing Google over the same thing, trying to claim monopoly. The only problem is that with Google, it's even less of an argument. Because with Google, you can completely bypass the Google store if you want to. Like, people were still playing Fortnite on Google, even though it's not in the Google App Store, because they can sideload it.
Yeah. I don't know. This is just trumped up stuff, man. This is them. This was a setup. I believe you found evidence that this was not even a sudden decision, but a long-term setup where Epic basically... I believe you said, like, for a while they had been preparing.
Well, I mean, that was the whole thing about the first of this article that I was going through just a few minutes ago was all the different comments.
Yeah, comments. Yes. No, I think that wasn't there a little bit more. Didn't they have a propaganda set up?
I mean, they had like videos and stuff that they had already prepared for when they went to sue them.
They dropped the famous 1984.
Yeah, they dropped the 1984 and all that. Which is right here. Epic Games shares a video called 1980 Fortnite. Yeah, I know. It hurts, man. It hurts just reading it. It's that bad.
I'm pretty sure that the 1984 never wanted to be associated with that trash.
But yeah, so that happened.
I mean, I didn't mean to cut you off, but it's just like quality is also a factor.
Yeah.
Because like you said, by them keeping an eye on what you're selling and like you said, backing it with their own rotation and refunding it, they also can call you if this keeps happening. They can go, hey, man, we're getting like refunds of all this stuff from your store. What are you putting out? Like you start to get some quality control, which of course we know Epic doesn't want because, I mean, these guys are used to pooping in a hat and going, this is a Fortnite update. You know what I'm saying? So, like, they don't want to friggin' be under these standards. They clearly want to be able to run rampant on Apple devices. And I can't blame them. I mean, again, if you think about who owns large parts of their company, they'd love to get access to that Apple that Apple data that's normally very secure.
Well, no, and that's also part of the issue. I mean, here's Sweeney tweets today. Apple said Epic is seeking a special deal, but that's not true. We're fighting for open platforms and policy changes equally benefiting all developers, and it'll be a hell of a fight. The problem is okay, think of all the stuff you do on your phone. Think of all the data that's in your phone. Our phones have the most amount of personal data, has more than our computers do, usually. They have access to our cloud accounts. They have access to our social media accounts.
Your credit card information.
Phone numbers and addresses to all our family and friends. Has your credit card information, transaction
map apps
history,
tell where you are,
GPS
where you go,
where you are, where you've been. All kinds of data that is very, very private. And so, if you want you want to be a little more secure on your phone.
Why do I just see like a dude in an I should say like the? Why do I see a guy in a particular type of uniform going, "Go get us the information," and like fucking like Sweeney's like, "Huh," and running out to get it. Like, we'll get them. We'll get all their information for you, boss. Like it literally comes off as very questionable. But even there, look at his own words: beneficial to all developers. What did I just say? They don't care about the players and customers. They're there for the developers, for the companies they're trying to make money for. This is not a customer-friendly company. Epic is very anti-consumer and customer. They're just about the corporations. They're investors, which you know who those are. And that's who they're about. And they're trying to get Apple's information. And I never thought this. Dude, you got to remember, I'm the biggest fuck Apple, man. I'm not an Apple. I don't like Apple stuff. But I acknowledge its quality. And I never thought I'd say this, but Apple's the good guys, man, in this. They're trying to protect their customers from Epic and its corporate overlords.
I'm the guy with the Android eating the Apple T-shirt. I have.
It's like Android. Never owned an iPhone in my life.
I've never been pro Apple. Like I never thought I would find myself on this show debating in favor of Apple. Now, I will say this: is Apple and Google doing part of this for the money? Of course they are.
Yeah.
They're a corporation. They're a business. Of course they're doing this. But it also pays them to be secure. Because as soon as you start getting holes in your apps and you start having people's information stolen, that hurts your reputation. That hurts your bottom line. It hurts your profit. Every time a celebrity gets that iCloud account hacked, that hurts their bottom line, Now,
they may not be doing it for the right reasons, but they're more customer friendly than Epic because protecting their security benefits them. But at least it also protects their customers. And I will say this is the only time to get this from me, Apple. Apple is serious about its reputation in customer service. They are. They take it probably more serious than most of the companies out there.
Oh no, they're more worried about their reputation than they are their product.
There you go. So I'm rooting for you, Apple. I want you to curb stomp Epic.
I mean, Apple has always been a marketing company more than it has been a technology company. I mean, they sold you a phone that had less functions than phones much
but
older and already
bigger.
out on the
But
market.
its number was bigger.
Sold people these phones and made them believe that they were innovative and coming up with new stuff. They're like, man, look at this camera. There's a camera on the phone. Man, Apple's awesome. Camera's been on phones for how long? Oh man, look, I can open up an app while another one's open. Yeah, that's been around for how long?
Do you know what the next iPhone's going to be? This is a great idea. You know what? We decided that you needed a pad to be able to type on while also having a big screen. So we got the new Apple Flipper. The Apple Flipper is this innovative new concept where your phone is actually folded, but you can unfold it into a bigger phone.
I mean, yeah.
I'll just be sitting there with my old Nokia going like, I had that like 20 years ago, a flip phone.
Well, it was also the funny thing of how big the screen was. Like, look how big the screen is.
And they've been miniaturizing phones for years.
We've been miniaturizing screens for years, and now it's bigger is back. It's just like, now we have the extra large,
I do. I got my Android. I remember I was looking at the phone and going like, "This is a lot bigger than my Nokia I had."
I never was.
My little flip phone was like that big.
I never was a fan of the miniaturizing stuff. Like, I was working in the cell phone industry when the whole miniaturizing thing was at its peak. Right before the iPhone came out.
They got stupid with it too.
Oh man, like the BlackBerry Pearl, a smartphone with a screen like the size of a quarter,
You forgetting, I used to work in claims. Like we kept getting the claims of damage. Those little phones were breaking all the dang time, man.
They were bad. But anyway,
what happened? I sneezed while I was on it and I broke it in half. It's like a chew snap.
Back to the point though. I mean, it's definitely going to be an interesting battle to watch. Like, this is one that I'm actually going to have to keep my eye on to see how this plays out.
Go Apple, go Google. I am a Google guy. Honestly, like, I'm pretty big
I'm
Google guy.
I'm not even concerned about Google. Like, Google, the lawsuit against Google is so nonsensical.
Apple's got enough money to have Epic Studio burned down, though. That's the problem, is that Apple has all the money. You remember that time that they said they have like the largest bank account? Like they could literally just go, you know what? They could buy Epic if they had to and then shut it down. They could just be like, you know what? Here's $20 billion. We're going to buy Epic. What are you going to do with it? We're going to turn it into an outdoor garden.
You got to think. There's Amazon branded Android devices. There's already a Amazon App Store that's a competitor to the Google Play Store that you can put on your Android device, Yeah.
Oh, no, the Google one is
you
just
have
BS.
Samsung has its own store that's a competition to Google's store.
Google's not a monopoly.
So you can't even you can't even go there with Google. At least with Apple, you have to go through Apple.
And Apple's got one of the best defenses. Apple is actually a very small chunk of the market. Claiming that the minority is the monopoly is dumb. Like, I think one time you pulled the numbers, didn't you? And it was like overall market.
So U.S.-wide, Apple has a pretty high market share.
But worldwide?
But worldwide, it does not have. Give me just a second. I can pull it up.
Yeah, because like Apple is very niche. It's a high-quality product, but it's niche. And that they're aiming for a very specific clientele. They're not a big enough charged part of the market to be claimed to be a monopoly. You're literally picking on the minority if you go by worldwide.
Yeah, so I mean, right now they're saying that so far the iOS market share in 2019 is 22.17%.
That is not a monopoly.
Now, iOS has captured 50% of the UK market. Let's see. Research in Apple. The maker leader remains Google. So this particular one doesn't say the U.S. market share, but I think the U.S. market share is like 40 or something like that. Last time I checked. Now Google and Android together do take up like 98% of the global market share.
Operating systems.
Where Android is believed to will reach 87% by 2022. Forecast suggests. So Android is running the market as far as
Android is, not Apple.
But yeah, not Apple.
Apple
and
is
Android
niche.
has choices when it comes to
So with Android allowing you to do whatever you want, the actual one that has the monopoly is not letting you do your game and other options. The one you're going after is way over here in the corner with 22%.
Well, I mean, they're going after both of them. It's just the reason.
But that's Apple's best defense. They're a monopoly. We're 22% in the market.
Yeah.
We're not a monopoly. That's really, to me, ought to be gavel. Like, if they're a monopoly, why? What's your numbers? Oh, you don't have numbers. Guess what? The world runs on numbers. I don't care what they say at that one weird school about math. The world runs on numbers, real numbers. 1 + 1 is 2. Anyway.
But I mean, not letting somebody in your market. I mean, if you want to start claiming that's a monopoly, I mean, what has Epic been doing with their App Store? Exclusivities, not allowing certain companies in because they wouldn't make them enough money.
Specifically, not allowing companies to do business. Wow, holy shit. They're literally making them go, you can't put this on Steam. You can't put this on this other platform. It's got to stay on our platform for a year. Mm-hmm. We paid you off. We're throwing our money at you. Man, them bastards, they're so full of crap. Tim Sweeney's so up his own ass, he could see Sony from there. Sony shit. That was
yeah, I got you. But yeah, so anyway, I think that's going to be enough on that. Like, it's definitely something that we're going to keep an eye on as time goes on. And see where this actually goes, because
they're not going to get any backing from Apple device owners, because Apple device owners are in the Apple lifestyle. Like, they usually have Apple products because they want that higher end product and they want that security specifically. So it's a red cause, because you know what? Even if they won this case, they're not going to play it. After this, the Apple customers won't play on their Apple devices anyway, because they'll look and be like, nah, man, this is not, we have an Apple device to not have the problems this is going to bring.
People aren't that true to themselves, man.
They used to be pretty uppity. Man, they're saying that they gotten down there. And
the concept. Okay, so the concept is to get the kids. The kids are the ones that are playing Fortnite, man, and the kids don't understand all that when they're screaming at their mom or dad why they can't play Fortnite on their their iPad anymore. And that's where they're marketing. Their marketing is trying to get people
manipulate people's children.
Yes.
There's the kind of underhanded Tim Sweeney bullcrap.
Well, no, we know Epic is evil. Like, Epic Games is evil. We've been saying this on this show for a long time.
All those weird political messages they've been trying to slide in their game. They're propaganda. They're doing a 1984 commercial while they literally they throw a hammer at a screen of propaganda while they had a goddamn event where a dude got on the screen talking about their political views in their game while people sat there and looked at it. They literally just switched Apple with them. Tim Sweeney, dude, have some dignity, man. You used to be a man. You used to be a human being. What happened to you? Come on, man. Wake up and suddenly go, wait a minute, I'm not a monster. That's sad. I just realized that, though. I remember that event. You hypocritical crap basket.
So why don't you roll on the random encounters list for us,
He's
Q?
so full of crap. Give me my black die. Where's my black die? Man. Why you got the black die separated? What's that about?
I don't know. It went over there by itself, man. I didn't put it over there.
I don't know about this, y'all. He sees segregation of dice. I don't like it. I mean, don't get me wrong. That ain't the cool club over there with y'all white dice, but maybe he just crip walked out that
roll
club.
A damn die.
I don't take orders from you. Who do you think you are, Tim Sweeney? Well, actually, 10 Cent. That's who makes the calls there. All right, I'm not rolling for you. I'm rolling for me. 13.
Women in geek culture. Favorite female gamer / social media personality.
Ooh, wow. Thankfully, I have one. While I wish I knew the name of this young lady I saw that played Street Fighter V that whooped the snot out of low tier god. None of these names mean anything to you, I know, but like she was playing Dulcine. Somebody out there that's big into the Street Fighter community will know what I'm talking about. Currently, I enjoy watching Glitching Queen. I play Borderlands 3, and Glitch Queen is one of the gamers that covers a lot of mods and updates. And even though I watched Thick Fella and a couple of others, I gotta admit that like Glitch Queen's info is really good. I consider her to be an excellent player, and honestly, I like the way she presents her information. A little clearer, a little more organized. So currently, she's on my subscribed. She's who I go to for my Borderlands 3. I go there for Glitch Queen. For social media, easily Geeky Sparkles from Clownfish TV. You know Clownfish TV. You know it's one of the channels I follow. Mm-hmm. And Geeky Sparkles is the wife of I can't believe I'm so bad with the names. But like the guy, I remember her name, don't remember his, but I guess that shows who my favorite is. But Clownfish TV is awesome, and Geeky Sparkles is awesome, and she goes on Q level rants that are just wonderful. But she's an old school fan. She likes the stuff like she likes original She-Ra. I mean, I like her sentiments. Big Disney fan. I go to Clownfish TV for a lot of my Disney information when I'm not going to Doomcock. So Geeky Sparkles is probably my favorite social like YouTuber. But for my favorite gamer right now, female gamer is Glitching Queen. Check out their channels, man. They're awesome.
All right.
What you got? You ain't got nothing. Can't even name a female gamer.
So there's Itty Bitty Kitty on Twitch.
Oh yeah.
And Pixel Vix is on Twitch. She games as well.
Oh, okay. Look at him. He's got it. All right.
These are people we know, by the way.
Yeah, these are people, cosplayers we know that also game. So I thought that'd be cheating to just name like, Michelle, our editor. Like I could also.
But she doesn't have a channel though. At least
she was with
Kitty
us
and Pixel Vix actually have their own channel.
You got to see if they see what kind of skills they got. I don't think they can beat Glitching Queen though. She's Mayhem 10 Borderlands.
Pixel
3.
Vix has been playing, I think, No Man's Sky, which doesn't really take a lot of. Challenging.
Hey man, you don't know how hard No Man's Sky is.
I've played No Man's Sky.
I know. I was just trying to get you off that ledge,
game.
though, because you was talking your way into a corner. I'm like, don't critique her skill. Hey, I like watching her. She plays easy games.
Oh no, I didn't say I enjoy watching her. I don't watch anybody on. I was just doing a shout out to people we knew that I knew did this stuff.
You just with the back of the hand. Wow, you're doing a shout out. Hi, Itty Bitty Kitty, man. We love you. We miss you. Pixel Vix, man. I've been watching on Instagram your stuff. I like it. Just ignore the existence of all of this.
Look,
over here.
I mean, I don't watch a lot of.
Finish that sentence.
People gaming.
Okay, good. I did not know what you were like. What I don't watch a lot of. I'm just sitting there going like.
So I've long not. So whenever I see somebody gaming, I either want to play the game myself,
strangle them for how bad they're
strangle them for how bad they're playing.
Oh man, Markiplier and Jacksepticeye. I love watching their play videos, but sometimes I want to choke a motherfucker. I was watching them play, just like, stop screwing up.
Yeah.
Oh man, no, they've gotten better. Like when I watched their old stuff, it used to be painful. It felt like I was like watching my 10-year-old try to play something. I was just like, come on, guys. But they've gotten a lot tighter. Markiplier is the king of Five Nights at Freddy's now. For fans of his will get it.
Okay.
You're not in this lifestyle. You don't live this YouTube life like I live it, man.
Not
top of the morning to you, Jack.
Not the same YouTube life. Like I tend to just watch news and stuff on YouTube.
Like I could quote like 5 YouTubers for like taglines right now. You would not get any of them. They would all just be.
I've watched Jim Sterling.
What's his tagline?
Fuck Konami.
Thank God for me. You still couldn't do it. You still didn't get his actual tagline. No, I do love the fuck Konami news, yes. And Ubisoft. Oh, Ubisoft. See, I can do all. Ubisoft. And lately, just hating on it. Like, he was an EA. Ooh, boy, he'd been after them.
But he's not a woman, so doesn't really. Not somebody we should talk about.
How dare you, like, try to decide what his gender is?
Okay, whatever. All right, on to the next subject.
Let's stop because he is digging a hole. He's digging a deep one.
So DC Comics and DC Universe face significant layoffs from Warner Media.
You know, I got told by Ms. Bloodaxe that I sometimes should cover good news, so I found this wonderfully pleasant story.
Is this how is this?
This good news. This is a smile on the face and a feather in the cap.
Okay.
For a lot of us, because Warner Media looked at DC and they just said, "Chop, gotcha, nigga." You know what I'm saying? They went in there, man. They chopped a bunch of them off. They cut them 20%. They went for the top dogs. They cleaned house. Now, I know you may think that it's cruel, and I will admit, don't get me wrong, layoffs are bad. People need their jobs. I stand by that all the time. But I also understand that you're there to make money. You are there to make money. You are there to be a business. And the anti-customer, anti-business, and all the practices they've been doing have been excessive to the extreme for a while. They have been ruining their business and product for a long time here. And it's about time that somebody stepped in and said, you need to start trying to make things that people want to read and see. Now, I hate it's this extreme. I really do, because there's probably some innocent people caught in the crossfire. Except that even there, I'm sorry, I'm going to be that guy. They've been effing up so long that if you were still there, and we're dropping frames, man. You may want to.
We've been dropping frames since the beginning. There's nothing to do about it.
All right, I just saw that pop up.
I mean, other than completely stop the show and
never
try to reboot the router and all that stuff. So
I never stop. Won't stop, don't stop.
And, find somebody other than Comcast to use.
Let's not get on a that'll be another subject, Comcast. Maybe 10 cent bought stock in them too. Their quality's dropping. But
Comcast owns Warner, don't it?
Oh, well then good job, Comcast. But anyway,
I don't know for sure.
But they've been doing this so poorly for so long. Like Zeno refuses to get fully on board with me, but I've been ranting about the chosen cover art for the Wonder Woman 1984 comic. Bad cover art. Looks like a bad Mega Man cover art. Remember the old bad Mega Man on the cover of Mega Man? It was a terrible picture of Mega Man. He looked horrible. Like bad cover art. Wonder Woman.
You showed us the 1984 cover art?
They showed that one I showed you is one that DC actually chose. Yes, that is their alternate cover. That terrible picture I showed you. So you can look it up. But basically, or he could show it. It's up to him. But basically, they've been doing things like this for a while. I mean, Gotham High. We talked about that terrible, weird drama comic they tried to put out. The graphic novel bombed. The Batwoman live show bombed. Because this is mainly the comic industry, but also the TV shows have been falling off. I mean, they've been doing such a terrible job at this for so long. It's very clear that you got to do 1984. That they were not trying. I mean, Andy Corey, I believe his name was one of the editors that when this bad cover art was chosen, he went and sent a tweet or message to the artist and told her how great her cover was and said that people that didn't like it were a small percentage of trolls that don't represent the customers of DC, and he's fired.
So everybody's referencing 1984, man. Even Wonder Woman.
So yeah, you know what? This is about as bad as the Epic. Yeah, about as 1984 tonight.
Yeah.
But and I mean, this isn't a terrible picture, but the thing that got me is Zeno showed that he's obviously not as sexist, because Zeno's biggest problem with the cover is its poor quality. He said it looked like some non-artist, just something anybody could draw. He thought it was very
I'm
low
not
quality.
saying anybody can draw. I'm just saying.
But for
I
a comic
expected
book
better
cover.
for a comic book cover.
Yeah, it was poor quality, and he was right. Now that I look at it and compared to all these others we have on this shot, like because he put it in of other people doing covers, it is the lowest quality one. Period. Like all of those are better. All of those are. That's a. I don't know. That's a cell shade style actually. Though I get what's there. That's stylistic, but like they basically took the other cover but drew it with some actual 1984's glam style instead of just poorly done. But the thing is that they've been doing this, calling people trolls, calling their own customers trolls and sex racists, and trying to go against their customers for so long that they deserve it at this point. They deserve everything that happened to them. And it's only because we've been trying to help them. As comic book fans, we've been telling them, dudes, Warner, how many, Hero High, Yellow Flash, your boy Zach, all of them tried to help you. The Quartering, they came out and they actually said to DC, AT&T is going to gut you if you don't stop. You try to call them bad, but they tried to help you. It's like the damn intervention. You need to stop the crack. You know what I'm saying? They tried to help you, and you're the crack addict going, y'all are all wrong, and you never cared about me. And it's like, no, they care. Because if they didn't care, they'd just sit back and say, no, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Like me, because I'm an a-hole. I'm laughing. They actually cared and tried to warn DC. But DC was like, no, it's go woke, baby. And then they went broke. And Warner Media is now telling them, you better make money. And this is the best thing that can happen to DC because I believe in DC and I think they can make a comeback. DC focused on making stuff people wanted to buy and get again. They could do it because Superman and Batman and Wonder Woman are iconic, man. We grew up with these people. These are huge comic book names. They can do this. So I'm going to do a rare positive here and go DC. Take this chance to clean house. You know what? Be fair. Let them make it, then fire them. Say, okay, what you want to try? You said you got something. Let's see if it makes money. Let them go out there, then fire them. And you can clean all these people out of your business. You know how you clean up without you being the bad guy because you gave them their chance. Isn't that fair? Put your comic out. No, we're going to put it out. It didn't make money. You got to go. We told you it's got to make money. What you want to do? You want to turn Batman into a friggin' double-gendered cat person? Sure, go for it. Let's see what happens. It didn't make money. You're fired. All right, what you want to do? You think there's a secret love affair between the Joker and Robin? Sure, whatever. Let's try it. Boom, you're fired. And now you're not the bad guy because you let them do it. So let them do it. Let them run it out. And then bust them the hell out of there.
So Be That Guy Gaming says Static Shock. Whoop, whoop.
Static Shop is my boy. Yeah,
don't
get me wrong, man.
Superheroes.
I don't know who Pussy Bat is.
I don't know.
Oh no, he's talking about Cat Bat. I got it. Fun broke back bird. Yeah. I'm telling you though. But you know what? Let them try it because this is the best thing to do. Don't fire them. They'll claim all kind of bull crap. You know what you do? You just go. We're gonna let you do it. You got to make money. That's all our requirement is. Make whatever you want. You got to make money. If you don't make money, you're fired. They'll fire themselves. These people are so insane. They'll still do trash. Am I wrong? We see them do it.
I mean,
they'll still do it. They'll still be like, I'm going to do.
The comic book industry, I think, is trying to put comic book shops out of business. That's how I feel every time I see this crap because it's just like.
Well, comic book shops are usually owned by white men.
Comic book shops are getting killed by comics. I mean, I was talking to our local comic book shop, and he's like, yeah, I mean, with everything going on and with the state of comics, I'm not ordering a lot for the store. I'm mostly just ordering what people want, what people have
which is a small list, which is why he's not ordering a lot.
So I mean, mostly what they got coming in is people, to fill in people's subscription boxes. As far as putting things on the shelf, well, things aren't selling off the shelf, man.
We went in and looked at stuff, and the shelves were dry because I went into my local. I bought something just to buy something. I literally said, "I'm buying this." It ain't even been opened. It's still on my table. I just bought it to support my local business. I was like, I'll buy this book. And Wells was like, did you read that book yet? And I'm like, no.
Well, I mean, some of the issues right now is because of the
the publishing and all that
and delivery. But as far as the comics go, we're at probably one of the most dire times where if you could put out good stories, it would do so much to help the comic shops through this time. And they're just making them worse.
They keep putting out worse and worse stories, and it's like, but this is the time, man. But that's okay, because DC's got two choices, and only two, and that is get rid of the wokeness or fade away and let somebody else come in. That's all it is. There's no middle road anymore, buddy. Mm-hmm. There is no other option. They're cutting you, and they're gonna keep gutting you, and they'll gut you down, and ain't nobody left. Jim Lee is still there, but he already got 2 co-editors under him watching him. Don't think that he's above it. They'll cut him too. He'll be right out the door.
Before long, we're gonna start seeing what they did with the originally with comic book characters in movies. Except now, everybody's making their movie franchise, trying to get their comic book characters back so they can make their movie franchise. But they're going to start licensing out the characters for other people to make comics. That's what I see happening. The license is going to flip flop. It's like, oh well, we don't want the responsibility of dealing with comics anymore, so we're just going to license that out.
I'm down for it. See, you know what? Throw it against the wall, see what sticks. Because, like I said, at this point, I want them to put themselves out of business. That's the best way to do it. Let them make their stuff and let them.
Well, and that's the thing.
Because Batwoman's going to be on the cutting block.
If you license it out, then that's exactly what you'll see. You'll see people going out of business because, I'm going to take these characters so I can make these types of stories. And then when they don't sell, well, you're only hurting that license. You're not hurting the entire industry.
And that's why I'm looking forward to when they go over to the TV side. I can't wait till they go over here and they look at the ratings and they'll be like, the hell's going on with these shows?
Oh, Batwoman.
And Supergirl. Yeah, y'all next. I dare you to keep doing like you're doing. I dare you. Keep on. Warner got you. Warner Media got that thug life. They came in there and said, get the fuck out. They kicked some butt, boy. Warner Media they didn't cut a little dude. They were chopping big dogs, head dogs. They didn't go in there and fire the writers. That's what I like. A lot of the people that got let go was the upper echelons that was like, we're going to be on the right side of history. The unemployment line? Oh, yeah, have fun, sucker. I got a job.
All right, let's get another random encounter in here. This may be the last thing, and then we'll cut this episode short being we were out of man.
But Beat the Guy Gaming is there. Maybe he can stream in. Oh, wait, our connection's crap right now. Yeah. Next time we'll Skype you in, Beat that guy.
So we've got 9. Yeah, we need to get old
get Malcolm back on here.
Yeah, get Malcolm on here. Let's see. Where's my list? Here we go. 9 happy moments.
I just had one.
The happiest you got to receive a game you pre-ordered.
Well, I haven't pre-ordered. I mean, I've only pre-ordered maybe 4 games in my whole life.
Well, no, it depends on, I guess, partially the type of games. Like, I've kickstarted some games, which is pre-ordering, and I will say some of those I'm happy to get just because I never thought I was going to get them because they took that long. There's still some games that I kickstarted from 2 years ago. I still haven't got. Supposedly they're still on the way. I mean, if I ever get the Bloodthorn board game in, I will be happy because that one had all kinds of figures and stuff with it, and I kickstarted that. That'd be wonderful.
Yeah, but this is one that you actually got. So, what's your happiest one you ever got?
But as far as the happiest, let's see, I ever pre-ordered. Oh man, I will say, let's see. Probably been when I was a kid because we used to pre-order more games back then because we'd go to the game store and like pre-order stuff like Dragon Warrior and stuff like that. Back old Nintendo stuff.
So which one?
Oh man,
you filibustering, but I'm gonna put you on spot. What you got, man? I got 2. Like I got 2 off the bat, and I think one of them's probably one of yours, and you just forgot.
Oh, let's see. Pre-ordered. I mean, the thing is like. I guess I was really excited when I got Fallout in. Like
really, I thought you were gonna say Elder Scrolls Skyrim. I didn't expect Fallout.
I didn't actually pre-order Elder Scrolls Skyrim. I don't think if I recall right, Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Yeah, no, at the time I did not have a computer that would properly run Elder Scrolls Skyrim when it came out. So
I was hyped for Elder Scrolls Skyrim, man.
I ended up getting it on Steam later.
That was me with Fallout 4.
Fallout 4, though, I did pre-order, and I actually took off like 3 weeks of work to play Fallout 4 because I was so excited about a new Fallout. And when I got it, I was really happy. Afterwards, maybe not as much. But when I got it, I was really happy. Like, I took off from work, man.
I had a lot of happy memories from Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, but I remember that I bought it on release day because I got it on PC, so there's no such thing as not being able to get it. Like, that's other reasons, too. It ain't like the problem of it selling out in the store when you're getting it off of the PC.
Yeah.
You're downloading it. But, nah, man, Elder Scrolls Skyrim I was hyped for. I was hyped for Skyrim, but it isn't the happiest. It's just the most recent. The biggest one, if you remember my crazy-ass story, was Kingdom Hearts 2.
I think I was still married when Skyrim came out, so I wasn't allowed to...
Kingdom Hearts 2.
I wasn't allowed to be happy. Let me finish that.
Kingdom Hearts 2 was a game that I pre-ordered Kingdom Hearts 2 right after beating Kingdom Hearts 1. Mm-hmm. And my pre-order sat in the game stores, frigging GameStop specifically's computers so long that they lost it. That's how long that game took out because they had updated their systems. And when I came in to get my copy, they had one copy, but they said I wasn't in there. And I lost my crap. And then the manager came out. And you want to know how long I had a pre-order for Kingdom Hearts 2? The reason the manager remembered my pre-order is because he's the one that put it in when he was a new employee and was a clerk. He had become the manager since the time I pre-ordered it. Mm-hmm. And I don't mean instantaneously. It had been like 2 years. And he said, I remember when you ordered that. That was like my third day here. It's like, yeah, you pre-ordered this game. So he gave me that copy because he said, no, he pre-ordered this like the second it was able to pre-order it. And Kingdom Hearts 2 took so long to come out that they had, like, updated the logs. Like, they had a new system. And those really old pre-orders had fell out of the system. And I got that game, and I really liked Kingdom Hearts 1, and I really liked Kingdom Hearts 2. But I was so excited because I'd waited so long. It had been such a long wait that I was just like, finally. And I was very excited to get it.
I will say another one. It wasn't a full game. It was an expansion, but it was back in my World of Warcraft days. I had pre-ordered the Burning Crusade, and I actually ended up getting it in a day before I was supposed to. Now,
that's what to tell on that.
The thing with that is, the server still didn't go live until a certain time. So I went and got it out, and I calculated what was the earliest time I could possibly buy the game, so that I could. So I installed it and all that, and I just sat there to wait and log in until the earliest moment. I was the first person on our server with Burning Crusade.
Wow.
Exactly.
Like,
wow.
Oh, Lord. Lame. All right, yeah, I get it. But no, Burning Crusade was big. 'Cause that was actually a time when I worked at GameStop for a while. And I remember, like, almost having to punch people in the face. Because you had people come in the store and wanting Burning Crusade and, like, almost trying to steal it. Like, it was crazy, dude. People were like, okay, man, can you give me that Burning? And then you're like, you got it in the back? You got it in the back? And we're like,
all my
no.
Friends were really
and we were
mad.
lying because we had it in the back. Dude, it arrived days before. We had it in the back. But they're like, you got it in the back, don't you? No, man, let me... Get off, man. Like, you had to, like, these people were...
No, man, I remember
crazy.
so many of my friends were mad because I was able to get on before them because, we were Central Time. And so you got people on the East Coast that are already getting a copy, but then Central has to wait another hour past the East Coast. And so you have this whole wave, of... So when it's an online game like that, it sort of sucks because this is before you could buy the stuff, digitally. You had to go actually get a physical copy because if you could have bought it digitally, you wouldn't have had that problem because then it's released to everybody at the same time. But because of the way they have the stores told, the earliest you can sell it is midnight. Well, that means that different time zones get it at different.
Yeah, we used to sell it before, man. Like, let me tell you something. I don't care. GameStop get mad at me, man. We freaking start at 11:30, man. Like we did. Nobody was looking. Like they had to get home. They couldn't get on before midnight anyway. So you start. But what's funny?
Well, I mean, if you calculate the time zones, you could get away with it too. Because like if you sold it at 11, well, you're in Central Time. Well, they're already selling it on the East Coast, so people have it.
Yeah, I know. That's how it works. But I thought it was so funny, though. You'll like this, is that they be yelling at us, man, you got it, when's it going to be in? Man, it ain't even in yet. And then we walk in the back, and you'd step over. The way it was actually there, it was on the floor, piled on the floor. So we would step over the Burning Crusade to go get something out of the back while telling people that it hadn't arrived yet. And it was just so hilarious. Be like, man, it ain't even in the store yet. Step over to go get something, come back out with a controller. And you're literally just stepping over Burning Crusade. It's right there.
Oh, no, dude, trust me.
I
worked for Walmart. I was a manager over there.
Oh, so it'd just be sitting there.
We'd have the box full of it, and it'd be right underneath our counter, and people would be lining up. And y'all got it yet? Can we get it? No,
it's not in yet.
Of course, we'd tell them. We had it's like, nah, man. Corporate locks our sell of it until midnight.
No, we lied. It wasn't there, and we didn't got it yet, man.
We just told them our systems were locked from selling.
Well, y'all had a bigger store with more employees. Yeah. GameStop can get bum rushed. It's two of them.
True.
You can actually get robbed at GameStop easy by grabbing game. All they got to do is hold two people down, and then they can walk out the door with all the burden.
I know, dude. Well, it's also GameStop versus Walmart, dude. I remember we'd get a game in. We'd have like a crap ton of them. Nowhere near enough people come in to buy them. And I'd look outside because GameStop was right across from the Walmart parking lot. And there'd be like a line of people outside GameStop waiting for them to open the doors so they could buy it.
You know how many times
we're just sitting there just with an excess of copies.
No, that's how I used to get games that sold out. I'd be like, I guess I'll go over to like Walmart. You walk in Walmart and be like, you got this? They'd be like, yeah, we got it.
There.
Yeah.
It's on the shelf.
There we are. Yeah, it's sitting there. You're just like, there's some dumb people out there. Like you said, it'd be like literally you could just walk across this like parking lot. Yeah. Because remember,
there's like riots over at the GameStop.
Remember, Madison is literally GameStop, and then the next building is Walmart. And I remember going into GameStop and being like, you got a copy of this? We're out. And walking out of there, going over here, because they were out of, like, same thing with the controller. Like, I ended up getting a controller at one point, another one, because I just went, walk out over here and go get an Xbox controller. Because Walmart has it, but it's funny. So go to Walmart. Screw GameStop. Except that one. Oh, that GameStop closed, so I ain't got to worry about my boy. So, yeah, screw it. Now that my boy ain't there anymore, screw him. Hey, that dude remembered me. Mad props for him being like, I remember when you pre-ordered that. Where's your pre-order? Oh, crap, the system's updated. He looked at the copy, and he just said, here you go. He said, this is the last one, here you go. Because he said, there's no way anybody can out-prioritize you, dude. You got it the first day. You had I had the first pre-order in Jackson, Mississippi of Kingdom Hearts 2. And he remembered that. He said, because I used to keep coming in and going, when's it going to come out? And he'd be like, man, the release date keeps getting pushed back. And then I stopped dropping by for a while until it came out, and I come by, and he come out with the towel and stuff, and I'm just like, hey, man. He's like, oh, yeah, I'm the manager now. Like, oh, crap, Kingdom Hearts came out. You're right. Like, even at first he was like, oh, yeah, you were waiting on that. So good job to him. Other than that, GameStop cold-blooded. Like I said, we stepping over the boxes, lying to y'all, selling it out the door. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, be like, what time is it? About 11. Go on, open the door. That's how you get them to keep coming to your GameStop for the pre-orders. Yeah. GameStop's competitive. There's a reason that you did it.
Oh no,
you had to be the place.
I've heard stories.
So so when the Scuttlebutt gets out that you could get, that midnight release a little earlier. Oh shoot, man, you that's why you had a line out, because they'd be like, man, you go to the GameStop over on this street, they're gonna start about 11:30. Don't tell nobody. And of course they tell everybody. So don't tell nobody. And you just got this big line. What cutthroat, man.
All right, I think we're gonna just end it there, man. We're out of person, so that's
all
gonna
good.
be it.
I mean, I'm in a good mood though.
You good with ending it now, or you wanna try?
I mean,
to
we ended it on a good point.
About?
We got it on a good point.
Yeah, all right.
I mean, what? Sony trying to run the anime industry into the ground? That's bad news. We're gonna end on a high point. DC,
exactly.
Good. Warner Brothers making DC do right. Let's just hope DC does it. Don't triple down DC.
Next time we're down a person, we're gonna call you. Beat that guy gaming.
Man, we'll call
Malcolm, we're gonna call you, and
Get you on screen.
You better answer when I call you. That's all I gotta say. Thanks for watching, guys. We hope you enjoyed. I know we've been dropping some packets here for the people watching us live, and try to get that dealt with. But thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed. Be sure to check us out on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, obviously live, YouTube. Be sure to like and subscribe there.
Notification bell.
Yeah, hit that notification bell. Like us on Facebook, all that good stuff. And as always, we hope you enjoy.